Hello YouTube and gaming peeps, welcome to the Game Revolution Top 10 News of the Week. And this is the top 10 news of the week, so we'll get right on with it. And at number 10, and this is that Xbox One have sold 100,000 units in China. Yeah, doesn't sound like big news to most people. However, China have not had a console sold there since 2000. That's nearly 14 years without a console. That's like cutting your arms and legs off, that is, for me. I'm glad I don't live in China. So that they've not had one, so they've broken in, and now apparently Xbox have done it. Sony have gone, maybe we could have a go, and they're really close with getting a deal to do it themselves. So we'll see how that pans out. And at number 9, and this is that Xbox One. People keep asking where's the backwards compatibility, and the Xbox executive has come out and said, I'm aware of it, trust me, I hear you. That's all he'll say. He says, we know every time we release a new console, backwards compatibility is an issue and something that's always mentioned, and I hear you. Now I hear you sounds like I hear you, like they've got something planned for that. Because I myself am an Xbox fan. I've got a 360. I haven't got an Xbox One yet, and it's a conscious decision not to. And I haven't got a PS4 either. Another conscious decision. PS4 is because I just don't like Sony. They've just fucked me over too many times over the years, and Xbox is just way better. You get what you pay for. That's why Xbox Live is always up, and the PSN network's always down. And the fact I haven't got an Xbox One is because I always waited about a year for the bugs to be ironed out, see what games are coming out and how they're stretching it compared to the last gen, as it's called, rather than the next gen as it's now, the current gen, I would say. So we'll see how it pans out, see what Xbox actually come up with. And at number 8, good old fucking Lindsay Lohan. She's off again saying GTA stole me in the game to make publicity. No, they didn't. They just had a generic blonde bimbo type big boobed girl doing the V sign. She's posted up pictures from 2007 that they do look quite similar, but you could say that for any blonde girl in a bikini that did the peace sign. It's no likeness of anybody, and if it's a parody, that's not against the law anyway. She's just clutching straws. She just wants the publicity because everybody's forgotten about her, and she just wants the fact that she wants money again, because she's probably running low, because she's been through the, yes, face it, she's been through the grinder, and she's trying, and I think she'll fail. And at number 7, and this is that Dragon Age, the new one coming out very shortly, I've announced that there's over 200 hours of content for Dragon Age. 200 hours. Holy shit. That is immense. That's a lot of gameplay, 200 hours. If you imagine you knocked up, that's a lot of gameplay. Even if you played a couple of hours a night, that would take you absolute eternity to do. That's great. Money well worth spent in my book. I urge everybody to buy it because it does look absolutely stunning. And to be honest with you, if you've paid out your 40 quid and you're getting 200 hours worth of footage and gameplay and that don't count the downloadable content, of course. That's huge, and that's good money spent, rather than your short games. And don't get me wrong, I like Call of Duty, but man, the campaigns are short. Let's see what Sledgehammer does with that though. And that's your number 7. And the number 6. This is a biggish one. Drive Club got announced and then released. And not only did they fuck up the cover art by misspelling something on there, basically along the lines of multiplayer, but he didn't say players, it said person or game rather than players. Basically, you'll see, just search it on the internet. Not only that, they released it and it crashed, and the servers crashed, and it was shite, and it just looks like another generic driving game, not the big one they were expecting. It's such a shame. I do feel sorry for Sony and things like when they launch something, you know, that they've been developing a long time, and then it all goes fucking pants. I'm not vindictive. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Sony, granted, but there are some great games on the Sony system. Last of Us springs to mind, absolute epic game. But they just don't think about these things. I mean, who the hell can mess up a box art? I can't even remember when a box art was messed up last. It's got to be back in the PS days, maybe, and it was a few on the cover. This is like the whole lot has got the same thing on as a slogan. Really? Sony, you need to sort your shit out, because I'm sitting here week after week and you're fucking up big time. And number 5, we're into the Magic 5. Yes, and this is the PSN network will be down on the 13th of October for scheduled maintenance. Well, at least the hackers haven't brought it down, you're taking it down yourself, I suppose. Yeah, they've been plagued. They need to sort their servers out. They're just letting all the games down. Let's face it, online community is where games are played these days, not single player, which is a shame, but let's face it, I think you'll all agree, most people it's online. They want online functionality. Don't get me wrong, I love my single player games. You'll see me play the Evil Within single player. It'll be epic, but once I complete it, it'll go, because there's nothing you can do with single player games unless they release some downloadable content, and then I should keep it. But you know, when you get games like Call of Duty, everybody loves Call of Duty playing online. And they may disappear off it for a month, and then they'll eventually win their way back onto it. Titanfall was online only, Destiny, you know, endless ones of multiplayer. So their server issues are, I mean, in the first time you think, oh, it's gone down once, but when it's week after week, I'm sure that'll start grating on Sony fans and really piss them off. So again, Sony, sort your shit out. And at number 4, this is the Bungie have come out and said, yes, we know there are issues with Destiny, and we want to make it better, and we have improvements in plans. I mean, they keep closing the loot crate, loot cave, whichever you want to look at it. They keep closing them, and they reopen somewhere else. And another gamer now has found some more downloadable content on the disc again. So we know it's a work in progress, and I know you want to make it better, but I applaud everybody there. Just when you've got Destiny, just stick with it. Enjoy the multiplayer, do the campaign, and just bide your time, because more stuff will be on its way. Bungie never let us down in the end. So although it's a rocky start, give them a chance and stick with it. And number 3, and this is the Wwe 2K15, the very one very close to my heart. I will be buying it on day one. It'll be coming on here. The showcase has been shown off, and they've also said that there will be 3 downloadable packs. Oh yeah, downloads. Oh, you gotta love the downloads. And also a season pass. Well, I expect a season pass anyway. I knew that was coming. Downloadable packs. There was 3 before. I wonder what will be in there. Nobody knows really. There is notable divas missing. Edge is apparently missing. Another one. The people want in there. Could even be WCW classic wrestlers. Could be some ECW wrestlers. We just don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it's good news that we can get the game, create all the wrestlers, do all the missions and all the you know, story-driven sort of season mode and the rise to the top, and we'll have more to add to it. That's good news in my eyes. Well done 2K. I knew you wouldn't fail us. THQ have been doing it for years and they did it well, but it just started to run a bit stale. Now you're going to breathe new life into the franchise. Well done. And that is number 3. Number 2, and this is that Halo makers have come out and said that Master Chief actually is probably not going to be the main character in the new Halo. He's playable, don't worry, he's playable, but he's not going to centre around him. I think they've wanted to move away from Master Chief too much. You know, he's been on everywhere, he's scouted everywhere. I think they've wanted to move away from him for quite some time. However, I personally would not, because Halo, Master Chief, that's what they go together. You know, when Halo's coming out, everybody goes, oh, Master Chief's there and everything. Even the Master Chief Collection's been announced, which has got all the Halos on it, but it's called the Master Chief Collection because everybody knows Master Chief. Stick with him. I know another little piece of news, they want to move away from numbers. So rather than Halo 3 and 4 and 5, they want to move away and call it Halo Journey to the Stars or something like that, you know, some sort of little parody at the end rather than actual numbers, which, let's face it, Call of Duty did a while back. You probably didn't notice it, but they did do it. It started from off from 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and then it just went to Modern Warfare and stuff like that, so they merged away from it as well. So it makes sense, and it'll only be a good game anyway. And when it comes out, I'm sure everybody will get it, and I'm sure it will be epic. One, the biggest news to hit the week this week, and to be honest, it caused an absolute ruckus, and that was Assassin's Creed Unity being at 900p. And they said they did it to create a serenity across consoles. And although I love the Xbox, I know the PS4 is more powerful, and they've said they've done it because they don't want it on 900p on Xbox and 1080 on the PS4, because people will start comparing it, start a war between consoles, and they said they didn't want that, basically. Stop any debate. However, it started a huge fucking debate. And they've come out and apologised since then, just to update you, to say it's got nothing to do with the resolution of and how they look. And in fact, the guy behind the whole series has said, does it matter when they look jaw-dropping on all consoles? And I guess he's got a point. If it looks amazing on each console, Does it really matter? I don't know. Drop your comments below. See what you think. Does it matter? I personally think you should make the game the best you can on each console or PC you put it on. And I mean go to maximum specs you can get. Don't matter if it's 800 on Xbox, 900 on Sony and 1080 on PC. So be it. Get it to the max over. Because I mean the Evil Within is running really well on the Xbox and PS4. However, PC owners can pump it up. And that's what they should be doing. Is letting you decide. And getting as maximum out of it as possible. Not just going beep, flat line across all consoles. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Do you think so? Do you think it matters? Do you think it'll be a good game? Let me know. Any other comments, drop them below. I'll always respond. And that's the news of the week. Until next week, happy gaming. And I love you all.